the best converting ads that we've seen on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or big sales have usually been, and this is a generalization, but I'm basing it off a lot of data with a lot of the clients we've had, but have usually been, hey, we are live on a Wednesday, an unusual time, because Megan, who is, the show, to be honest with you at this point, she's the show, couldn't make Mondays, so we had to move it because I don't do the show without Megan. And if Megan can't do it, we move the time. So here we are. Megan, the famous celebrity of the show. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm thirsty. What do you think of my water bottle, Megan?
It's ridiculous.
Are you just jealous that you don't drink enough water?
No, I drink plenty of water. I filled this up 4 times.
That tiny little thing?
Times.
Okay, yes, so I just fill this up once. I just fill this up once.
It's not as big as me. See?
But I just fill this up once.
It looks ridiculous, Jason.
Don't judge. We are a judgment-free show, except if you ask a really dumb question. No, I'm just kidding. We don't judge. But welcome to the Ask Jason Show, special edition Wednesday. Megan, good to have you here. We have a call in 45 minutes, so I want to make sure that we get through this. And I didn't want to go a week without having this call or without doing this show. So everyone, you know the drill by now. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Megan will field the questions. Good to see you all. And all right, Megan, the floor is yours. This is your show. Take control.
Okay, our first question.
You want to take a sip out of your little miniature water bottle first, or are you good?
Why are you interrupting me on my show?
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You know what? Camera off. Megan, you got this. You don't even need me.
I don't know the answers to all of these questions, actually. So we do need you, Jason.
Look, if we could go back when this show first started, there would never be a time you told me to you would never have ever said, hey, why are you interrupting me on my show? Like, it was hard to even get you on camera. And now it's like I'm interrupting you and I'm being put in my place. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Look at this progression. Look at this progression.
Can't act like that right out the gates. We have to ease into that. So
perfect. All right. Welcome to the Ask Megan Show. Let's go.
All right. This question is from Paul. Why is Klaviyo specifically the best for e-commerce stores as opposed to other options out there?
It's not necessarily. I mean, it's the best probably if you have a Shopify store, just because of the integrations and the way it just plays. It's the same reason why I like Apple, and this may piss a lot of people off, and why I have a lot of Apple products is that it all just plays nicely with each other. It's like I take my iPad, everything's working that was on my computer. I take my phone, everything's working. Like, I had to convince Megan to finally switch off her 1973 computer and get Apple, and her life's been forever changed. She kind of owes me for that, but it's for that reason. It's like, it depends what you're doing and what you're using, and are you using the best thing that plugs and plays into your system. Like, I know people who use Keep or Active Campaign with their e-commerce store, and they love it, and that's great. I just like things that make things seamless and kind of are like the official things of something. So like Klaviyo is like the official, like pretty much Shopify, like email, right? Like it kind of, and the truth is, I don't remember the story so well, but like a long time ago, MailChimp could have been, and then MailChimp said they don't want to partner with Shopify anymore. So they're like, hey, we're off of this, and they didn't bet on Shopify's future, and look where Shopify went. And now MailChimp is kind of like we'll use it if, we're not really serious about our email. But yeah, Klaviyo is definitely a beast. If you're starting off, it may be a little bit overkill, but it's something that you'll grow into and you'll never grow out of right now. Whether you're doing $10,000 a month or $2 million a month, like some of our clients, like we have clients that are in all the ranges, you won't grow out of that. So for those reasons, I like it. I'm not a big fan of changing. It's hard to switch off of off of like a software. I remember one of our clients when we had to switch them off of they were using like List Track or something like that. Do you remember this, Megan, back in the day? We had to move them off into Klaviyo, and it was a nightmare. Like they had so many things built to it, and they just outgrew the other one and wanted to move in. So I kind of like the overkill a little bit, and I think it's just an amazing e-commerce email tool. So I love it. But if someone like sat there and said, I will never ever use it, I hate it, and I rather use this, and this has been working for me, and I've been generating millions of dollars, that's great too. Like you can't deny the relationship it has with Shopify. And it's kind of hard to beat. It's like a brother and sister versus like two strangers.
Yeah,
trying to get them to connect.
Sense.
There's that connection already.
Got it. Okay. What is the best type of ad to use for a special sale for an e-com store? Should it be videos or static images? And this is from Chase.
Both work. Both work. There's no one or the other. It's because there's nothing that changes between a sale ad and a regular ad, in my opinion. So it's that. What I will say though is, I'll go off topic and change the question a little bit. Let's say it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or a Labor Day sale or something like that. What a lot of people do is they turn off their regular ads, their evergreen ads or whatever it is, and they only run their sale ads. They pause all ads and put on their sale ads. That's a big mistake. The best converting ads that we've seen on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or big sales have usually been, and this is a generalization, but I'm basing it off a lot of data with a lot of the clients we've had, but have usually been the evergreen ads. Because what happens is they'll see it. It doesn't look like a sale. They'll click through, and then usually you have a banner on your site that says, hey, happy Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and whatnot. Another good idea that you could do is you could take your best performer, like in the past, like 6 months or something like that, that's worked really well, but not working anymore, or you've paused it because of like ad fatigue or whatever it is. You could turn that into a holiday sale and just switch the copy on it. Keep the same image, keep the same video, and then just switch the copy and say Black Friday. Oh, we have a guest on the Ask Megan show. This is now Megan's just taking full control, bringing people on, bringing guests.
Look.
Hey, so cute.
Isn't he cute? Look,
super cute. Hi.
He's huge.
Cute. Like my water bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's a water bottle for him. Meant for him.
I think I'm a little bit bigger than the dog, Megan. So
yeah.
It's good enough for the dog. It's good enough for me. Yeah. So that's kind of my answer. Kind of, I don't want to just give a simple both, and so I kind of threw in a little extra there.
Okay. Do you think posting on LinkedIn about my online service-based business is worth it if my goal is to bring in more customers? This is from Jared.
Yes. I mean, I love LinkedIn. Part of what I was doing this morning, actually, it's funny this question came up. Part of what I was doing this morning is actually revising a whole LinkedIn strategy, because right now I've been pretty lazy with the marketing or with the content. And what I mean by that is I'll just post the same thing across multiple channels. And, I know that's not the right move, and I know it's to speak native, but I'm just doing what I can right now. So don't judge, and you don't have to comment below saying that's not how you do it. Thank you. I know. And it's not how we advise our clients, but I just rather some piece of content on there than no content where I have to go and switch everything and fix everything. So right now I'm looking at LinkedIn as a very serious contender in my marketing mix. So this focused a lot on email in the last few months, and now LinkedIn is probably going to be the next tool that we completely conquer.
Okay. This is from Melissa. What is your favorite tool or software for your ads marketing agency, and why?
For my ad, what is my favorite tool for the agency? I mean, I feel like we've covered this from a business side of like our tech stack and our tool. I mean,
maybe Well, everyone knows we love Slack, but aside from Slack,
I hate Slack. You love Slack, so that's why we're on Slack.
well, I
But
love Slack
I don't like
for the
anything
agency.
that gets me to comment with people.
So, what aside from Slack?
Aside from Slack, I guess Airtable.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
I mean, I don't use it as much, but the team seems to really like it, and clients seem to really like it. So I think the way we have that set up is probably the best way. And I mean, Megan, if you want to go over like really quickly about how we use Airtable, I think you're best to answer that. And then you could give me what your favorite tool is if you want.
Well, I was going to say Airtable. Aside from Slack, Airtable, because it's just a really great way for your clients to submit their ads and everything. It's in a way kind of like an Excel spreadsheet, but a lot more advanced, and just being able to link it to Slack and have our messages come in, and then that way we know when a client has submitted new ads and everything to run. So I would definitely say Airtable and Slack. Okay. So now it's time for my question of the week.
When do I get my question of the week? When can starting next week, I'm gonna ask a question. You get to ask a question, I get to ask a question.
Okay.
All right, go for it, Meg.
We'll add it in. Okay. Why did you choose Circle for Amplify over other options that are out there? What was it about Circle?
That is a good question. So it was I didn't want a Facebook group, although I think that would have probably been easier, and from an engagement perspective would have been higher because people are already on there, and it's another app for people to log into. So you always run that risk. But I didn't want that if I ever had any issues with my Facebook account or my profile went down, I would lose my entire group and my entire business. So that scared me a little bit. So I wanted something different. And I had a mentor of mine who told me about Circle when Circle first came out. And then literally probably 6 months after Circle, School came out. And my mentor switched his entire thing to School. And I was like, hey, should I be switching to School? And he's like, no, whatever. And it just, between the two of them, you probably couldn't flip a coin. And now Alex Hormozy is promoting School. Sam Ovens, who's the founder of School, is a smart guy. So he's going to put all of his stuff into it. So I like School, but there was just something about Circle that I liked, and I liked the speed at which they're coming out with changes. They're receptive. If we reach out to them and ask for something, they're very quick to get back to me. They have a whole community on their community and how to do things. So I think you can't really go wrong with either. But for me, it was like, hey, we've dialed in on Circle already. Let's go. Let's keep it until that doesn't work for me anymore. But I don't think I'll outgrow School that quickly. I outgrow Circle that quickly. So Circle is what I was first introduced to, and just kind of what I went with.
Okay.
But the biggest problem that anyone who builds an offline community on an app is that it's just the barrier is they got to log into the other app. So now we're finding out, we're figuring out different ways to increase engagement and get people notice, whether it's, sending push notifications, with Circle lets you do, or sending direct messages when, I'm going to go live or promote something. That's always the hardest part of an offline community versus like Facebook. It's built in, and everyone has Facebook open all the time. So when you post something in there, you get that notification on your Facebook, you click it, you check, the engagement goes up, they respond, someone responds to your comment that notifies you. Whereas if you turn notification off on your phone, which I have for most apps, like on my phone, which could be an interesting topic for another time, but I've literally on Sunday, I deleted another 40 apps off my phone. And around 3 months ago, I deleted 25 to 30 before that, or something like that. I'm trying to bring my phone down to as basic as possible because I'm just not productive when it's there. And the best I've ever felt from a mind's standpoint, and we're going way off topic, but I think it's a good conversation. The best I ever felt from a clear mind was when I did two things: deleted all social media off my phone. So there's no Instagram, no Facebook, nothing, none of that on my phone. Notification was shut off, and I went into grayscale. So grayscale is like your phone is black and white. So you can't get distracted by like images or videos or YouTube videos or things like that, even if you have it on your phone. And then something happens, like it's great, like when, like after like do it for a weekend, and then after the weekend turn it back on, and it's like color is like so rich, it's like so beautiful, like it's almost like watching like the Wizard of Oz, it's black and white and then it goes into color. But the best I ever felt when I deleted social media. So I'm trying to figure out ways that I could do that, but right now we kind of need it because it's a communication tool for a lot of things. But yeah, if I could figure out how to remove all that, I mean, I know how to figure it out, but that's the goal. So right now, like, I kind of went, I look at things and I'm like, do I need this? Have I used this in the last 3 months? So first I started, if I use this in the last 6 months, if I haven't used it in the last 6 months, it gets deleted. Unless unless like an airplane app or something like that, where it's like, cool, like I know I'll need this, just not right now, but I could always re-download it. And then it's like, cool, if I delete everything that I haven't used in the last 6 months, cool. What about the last 3 months? No, I haven't used this. Do I need it? Yes, no, cool. And then kind of go through it. So we're down. Like I've definitely lost a lot of subfolders. And then there are things I'm like, do I need this? Maybe I'll use it, but then I'll do this again in like 2 months and be like, did I use it?
Yeah.
And what you could always do is like, I took screenshots of what my phone looked like, so that if you're ever like, hey, I missed an app, or I want to know what apps I had or whatever it is, I could just go to that screenshot and be like, okay, here's what I kind of deleted. Here's what I looked at. But you want to feel really good in life and feel productive. That's the best bet. And it came from, I was feeling like very like imposter syndrome. I was watching what everyone else was doing on social media. I felt a little bit behind. We're talking like 3 years ago when I first started doing this, or 4 years ago. Now when I first hired one of my coaches, and I'm like, I feel like not productive. I feel like everyone's outperforming me. Everyone's out doing this. And they told me delete social media off your phone completely. And then once I did that, I started like looking at, okay, productivity. How's my calendar? What's that looking like? And that's when I was like, I don't know how to control my calendar, so I need someone that could help me. And so the search for Megan happened. And then Megan saw my calendar and was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
And we got a lot better, but I wouldn't say we're perfect with my calendar, but that's more to do with me than you. So like now what I'm trying to do is, can I create a map of my month, or at least by quarter? And I think what we've been trying to do, Megan, like people are getting the insights into like our conversations right here. But I think the problem that I've been trying to do is, let's do this, the map for the next 6 months, or this is the map for the next quarter. And I think that's too long. And I feel like I then get pigeonholed into that. And if there's any change that happens to it, it throws everything off and I just delete the entire thing. So I think what we're going to have to do is, maybe this is the map for the month of March, right? Can we stick to this schedule in March? Cool. We did it. How'd that go? Oh, I'd make these changes. I'd make that changes. Cool. Let's adapt. This is the schedule for the month of April. How'd it work? Feel great. Cool. Can we finish the quarter with this month of April? And then adjust for and then we could kind of go to quarters once we start like keeping at least months consistently.
Yeah.
Cool. That was probably very useless for a lot of people, but if you go back, rewind, listen, rewind, and then listen again, probably more informative than any of the questions I answered today on the call. But yeah, see you guys on Monday. Megan, we have a call in 20 minutes. I'm going to go prepare. But thank you, as always. If you need anything, head on over to jportnoy.com, like right there at the bottom of the screen. And I will see you all on Monday. Thanks, Megan.
Hey, bye.